Lacrosse fans, we are live here at Vernon T. Bradley Junior Stadium. Bishop's Lacrosse is on the airwaves of Flow Sports. Gator taking on the Warren Wilson Owls, be the last non-conference contest before the Bishops take on William Peace on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. in the USA South opener. Not much action so far except for a few shots for either teams here. We just had a shot by the Owls that went out. And they will regain possession with 50 seconds on the shot clock. Bishops come into this contest 0-3 on the year. Fell to Piedmont. That'll be the first Owl goal of the afternoon. Unassisted goal, I believe. And we're trying to get a number here for the Owls. See whose stick is dropped. It is number 13, who will score the first goal of this contest for Warren Wilson. Bishops will have to crawl out of a 1-0 hole to start this ball game. Warren Wilson get out to an early lead. Goal was scored by Callie. Ground ball situation here. It'll be picked up by the Owls, I believe. That'll be her again who just scored the goal. And she will turn it right back over to the Bishops. Matsma Iglesias driving the lane here. She has an open circle to shoot, but will be blocked. Will fire away wide to the left. Wesleyan will retain possession here with 9:40 to go in the first quarter. Matsman's been a bright spot for the Bishops so far this year, scoring 3 goals so far, really aggressive in the paint. She will fire that one over to Bree Garcia. A little scrum going on here, and they will say the Bishops were in the crease. That will be Warren Wilson ball. Nice catch by 10 there. A successful clear there by the Owls. Wesleyan reselling defense is Sydney Weber will have control of the ball. She'll toss it to the right. Be picked up by, I believe that's Dorsey down there. Owls have 50 seconds to shoot. Juke move by here, and that ball is saved. Nice save by Jillian Sky. Looked like it went off the net there. And the Owls will retain possession. And we will have a stoppage in play here. Not sure what the call will be. We were discussing it down on the far end. Be a, I believe, a 50-second shot clock. We will run it down to 50. Again, we'll be ready to roll here from Vernon T. Bradley Junior Stadium. Around crease on the back right of the net. Send around the circle. Try to do a little jump pass there to Sydney Weber, but that ball is intercepted there by the Bishops. Bishops will continue there. Now have a green card called on the Owls and Sydney Weber. We'll have a stoppage in play. I think she was moving with the ball a little early. Yep.
Goal number 10, Cindy Redding. Goal number 22,
Fans, we are back here for the second quarter of Bishop Lacrosse. Wesleyan taking on Warren Wilson will enter the second period. Unfortunately, down score 5-0. Assistant Athletic Director Mike Armbruster. He's joined me on baseball and softball. Will join me here today. Mike, beautiful second quarter for lacrosse.
Oh my goodness, baby! And when I was told when I moved here from Ohio, Aaron Denton is a great used car salesman, as it were. Told me this is kind of like a tropical paradise down here in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And today, I would say he wasn't a liar. Cannot beat sunshine, 80 degrees, just a little bit of breeze to keep you cool. It's a nice little transition into our hopefully coming spring and summer months. Excited about lacrosse being back on campus for match number 2. If you remember, Baden, we played with snow on the ground match number 1 here, opening day for women's lacrosse, and that was a bit brutal.
We did.
Out here, Shovel, want to give a shout out to the NCW football program. About 10, 15, 20 student athletes from that program came out and helped us out. Shovel and a lot of other stuff just to get that ground ready to go. So we appreciate that. Not needed today. No, I don't think a flake of snow would last more than about 5 seconds out there.
Bishop's having to come back here, play some good defense, and there's another shot they have.
Yep, that's going to be a change.
Some good saves and goal, too, for the Bishops.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's going to change of possession. We're going to reset the shot clock to 90, and we're going to go the other way.
All right, must have been a turnover guy. I did not see.
Yeah, I believe so. The head referee down there by the goal motioned with her hand down the field towards the possession of NCW and attacking the Warren Wilson goal. Maxima Iglesias, as you mentioned, has been a really, really bright spot here for the women's lacrosse program this year. A bit of a unique and windy road to get here. Started out at Wesleyan as a student and just really had a desire to be active. And so I believe she joined the cross-country program, but had a real love for basketball as part of that program for 2 seasons. And then now she has become a staple and really a leader on this women's lacrosse program. We talk about the differences, but also the similarities between basketball and lacrosse, some of the movements, matchups, even some of the shot clock, resetting to a lower number if the ball bounces off the goalie or the pipes around the net. So it really does translate well for Max.
She's had the ball, I believe, most of the possession.
Yeah,
here.
we got about, what, 25 seconds
That's
left
right.
to shoot, and I don't think Max has given the ball up, which has really been
And
really
she will
good. And
score a
wow,
goal.
that is a score.
That's her 4th of the season, I believe. A little ISO ball, as they call it there, folks, as Maxima Glacius gets Wesleyan on the board. Couldn't ask for a better start to the second period. A lot of sports going on in North Carolina today. ACC tournament underway in the second round of the tournament. We could give you a score update from Charlotte, as that tournament has been moved from Greensboro. A little controversial for North Carolinians as Georgia Tech took down Virginia this afternoon in the second round of the tournament, 66-60. They will face the Duke Blue Devils tomorrow. They're now at 2:30.
Duke Blue Devils, huh?
That's right. North Carolina and Notre Dame going to tip things off in Charlotte at 2:33. The Irish, I believe, got bailed out on a foul call at the end of that game. And
You mentioned that. Jeff Capel not real happy.
so they will face off with North Carolina.
Card, yes. I believe that is a yellow card for a 2-minute penalty. We'll have to see exactly who that is. I believe it's number 5 for Warren Wilson. Let me make sure I check the program here and tell you who that is. Head umpire comes over to the table. We're communicating up here in the press box with the table and believe that we have it up on the scoreboard and we are ready to go when we hear that whistle. There it is, and we're back live here. Shot clock and game clock rolling. 12 minutes left here in the half. Owls are leading 5-1. Wesleyan's lone goal is really just the solo. And by solo, we mean that ball was in her possession for about 65 to 70, maybe even more seconds. For Max, she kind of did it all that possession. Now she's on the defensive end. Yep. Really nice play by number 10 for the Warren Wilson Owls.
Score number 10. Sydney Weber.
Yes. Yeah, I think, Baden, you kind of see with these two programs that Max, and then I'm going to get a program here to make sure I can pronounce this name correctly. A program would be great. To make sure that we know who number 10 is. That is Sydney Weber. She's a 5'9" junior out of Ashburn, Virginia, Briarwoods High product. You really see her and Max kind of really carrying the quote-unquote load for their programs. Perhaps number 10 or number 11, Sydney Weaver or Sophia Spangler. So we have another card again. That looks like a green card. It's going to be 1 minute, and that's going to be on number 10, Sydney Weaver. Clock stop. We're going to reset the shot clock to 90, I believe, as well on that foul and card. She's got 1 minute, so at 10:37, she's going to be able to re-enter the game. Number 5, Vera Dorsey, has another 55 seconds. The ball is turned back over to the Warren Wilson Owls and very quickly back over to the NC Wesleyan Battling Bishops. Bree Garcia is not giving up on that ball. She's battling it out with number 30, Elena Wheeler, and she regains possession for the Battling Bishops. Yes. It really does a great job, I think, for not only the umpires and the players, but also the fans. Kind of knows what's going on and maybe even the coaches as well understands kind of what they want to run, when they want to run it, based upon when their players will be back off that penalty bench. A shout out to our women's volleyball work study students. Josie Bravo out there helping us out at the penalty table, communicating with us from the field up here to the press box. 55 seconds left on the possession clock for Warren Wilson. If you're looking at the screen, it's going to be on your right-hand side. We want to say thank you to some of our work study students as well for manning the cameras for us on either side of our dugout, or either side of our press box. Yes. 10, Sydney Weaver with that, simply that green card, which is a 1-minute penalty. Number 5, Vera Dorsey has about 5 more seconds, but that didn't stop the Owls from scoring another goal, making the score 7-1 here with 10 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Number 10, Sydney Weaver.
Absolutely. I guess she was really not happy with that snow we had a few weeks ago. Say thank you to also Robert Simpson, assistant coach for the women's lacrosse team this year here at Wesleyan. He is a local minister, also an adjunct professor here on campus, but a former Division I men's lacrosse player, and so has just been awesome in donating his time to the NC Wesleyan women's lacrosse program as an assistant coach. Also want to say thank you to Vicki Gentili, the head women's volleyball coach here at Wesleyan, and also as interim head women's lacrosse coach. Appreciate her devotion to our student athletes. That's beautiful. Yep. What was it? 70 seconds left to see if we can't put goal number 2 on the old scoreboard. You mentioned the Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium out here with 2 scoreboards funded by Mr. Vernon T. Bradley. Also say thank you to Mr. Stallings for the donation of a large lump sum. Great job there. I believe, who was that, Baden? I believe it was 18. Nicole Triasi. That is awesome. Good for her.
She's a freshman from Florida, Mike. I could be.
Yes, a great job there. I believe it was a great flash by Nicole to the middle of that open defensive area right in front of the goal, but I believe that was all created by Max Iglesias. Drew a couple defenders just because how potent of an offensive scorer she is. Opened up some backside space there for Nicole.
Bishop's looking good here, Mike. 2 goals and really the early going.
Yes, the early going of this second quarter for sure. Battle here. Still fighting and clawing. Ball is possessed by Warren Wilson, and they are off to the races. They look like they have numbers here, attacking quickly straight onto that goal. Great job by Jillian Stein with the save, number 25 in goal for the battling Bishops. The ball will remain with the Warren Wilson Owls. It does appear at least. Yep, absolutely. Under 9 minutes left, Baden. Talk about some scores here in the early going. Any other updates from around the country as far as conference tournaments for Division I institutions?
We already gave the ACC.
Yes. What about the Big Ten? I don't know, from Big Ten country, I believe Northwestern and Minnesota are in action today. Unsure if that is correct or not.
Minnesota, and let's see. I don't know if they start today, Mike. They're trying to get it.
No. I thought they did. I could be very wrong. That ball's going to be shot errant and wide left. It'll give the possession back to the Bishops. Here, 85 seconds left as Jillian Stein has the ball, trying to figure out where she can inbound it, quote-unquote, to one of her field players.
You're correct. However, it's at 3 o'clock today, Northwestern Minnesota. And then how about this in the ACC tonight, California versus Stanford?
In the ACC, Cal versus Stanford. And it's not being played on the West Coast, is it?
It's in Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
7 Wildcats, John Calipari, have a 11-point lead at the moment over South Carolina.
Okay.
And again, we have North Carolina and Notre Dame tipping off shortly.
Great possession there by Kelsey Oyer for the Battling Bishops. Great clear by Jillian Stein, nearly up to the 40-yard line. But a great, great save by the Warren Wilson goalie. Gives Warren Wilson the possession back, and they're on the offensive. We're going to stop the clock, and we're going to stop the shot clock. It seems like there might be a foul or another card doled out by the side umpire here, unsure.
I do not see a card anywhere.
It's just going to be a free shot then.
It'll be a free position shot. I do not see who's got.
I believe number 10 again with the ball, yes. As we get set here, it seems like all the defensive and offensive players are now in position. Unsure what the base umpire there by the goal is communicating, but I think he's satisfied now. We get the whistle. Clock's going to start. Great job there on the deflection by, I believe, a field defender for the Wesleyan Battling Bishops to force that shot errant wide right. Warren Wilson retains possession, though. A shot and a save by Jillian Stein. Shot clock resets to 60. That was something that's just been enacted by the, I guess, the board of directors for college lacrosse maybe 3 years ago. Shot clock generally reset to 90 on change of possession and didn't reset at all on a rebound. Now it's more reflective of college basketball.
That's right, with the 20 seconds on your own part or half of the court.
Absolutely, on the offensive rebound, and the same here. It resets to from 90 to 60, only if the shot clock is under 60 when that rebound occurs. Great effort right there by Max Iglesias to try to sit down, move laterally, and defend.
We'll have a stoppage of the clock one more time, maybe a free position shot again.
Yes, I do believe it seems like there could have been another foul. Perhaps on Max, she was very, very aggressive defensively and perhaps got just a hair bit too aggressive.
A little bit closer of a free position shot here, it appears.
Yep, Wesleyan defenders.
They have to angle that ball to the top left for the post there.
Jillian Stein getting low.
Is that a save again? No, it is.
It looks like a save.
Yes, it is a save. He was trying to clear the
yes.
out. Again, that's a clear by Jillian Stein on top of that.
That is a great job by Jillian 2 times there, being a wall on free shots.
Bishops will still have the possession, I believe.
It's Kelsey Orrs, trying to see if she can't find herself another really good scoring opportunity here. A much smaller defender on her.
We will have a stoppage.
Stoppage in play again.
One more time. We've seen a lot of those here lately.
We're going to reset the clock to 90, I believe. And I'm wondering if we have a green card. Yes, we do have a green card again on number 10 for Warren Wilson. That'll put her in the penalty box for 1 more minute. I couldn't really see what happened over there. It didn't seem like there was a whole lot of contact, maybe a high stick. Appreciate the field umpires allowing us to get our penalty clock up and running on that second scoreboard that was just installed this past year. Allows the fans, coaches, players, and officials to kind of evaluate and keep an eye on how many minutes or seconds are left in a penalty timeout. Oh, tough pass right there.
I thought she made it. Yep. Oh,
but Bishops retain possession. Great right here, still with 75 seconds to shoot. Got a lot of cutters through the middle, and they tried to get it to one.
I believe Tarasi will turn the ball.
Yeah, Tarasi does. A good steal there. As we have to see the ball come back up the field. Perhaps going to be another turnover to the Battling Bishops. I'm unsure. Yes, it is. So Battling Bishops will take over possession after the turnover.
Maybe a little quick there, try and get downfield. Bishops
yes.
back, and Warren Wilson tried to take advantage but couldn't convert. And I believe Kelsey's going to have the ball here.
Yep, clears it to Jillian Stein, the goalie, and we're going to have some movement here. Ball was thrown over the offensive player's head, getting ready to catch it. And I think that's going to be a turnover back to Warren Wilson. Yeah, we will see a 90-second reset.
And you were correct. And somebody's going to call a timeout. Not
I
sure.
believe it's going to be a battling Bishop timeout.
And we're going to take it with them. We'll be right back after a message from Flow Sports.
Is it clear?
Welcome back, Flow Sports fans. We are here at Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium at Stallings Field. Score sits at Owl 7, Bishops 2, with 4 minutes left here in the first half. Concession stand is open, so if you find your way out here for the second half of this game, please stop by.
Is the popcorn available is the question.
Popcorn is available. It is popping, as they say. I should have caught that little joke there, baby.
I get like that, yeah.
You didn't laugh like you liked it. Warren Wilson on the offensive attack again here. Been very consistent throughout this first half. Ball's going to go into number 15. Another great block by Jillian Stein.
She's had a heck of an afternoon for Wesleyan.
She really has. I mean, you look at the spread up on the scoreboard, and while five goals is not narrow, nor is it wide, it could be much, much worse had it not been for her really great play in goal.
And
Another.
She might have been hit on the shot. I'm not sure what they're going
She might have. We're going to stop the clock here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's going to be a foul or what it's going to happen here. It does look like we get a position shot, baby.
We've seen a few, about 5 of those here in the second quarter, and still 3:47 to go. Let's see if Jillian can get one more save to her correct this afternoon. Here's a shot. I think there it is again, right?
I think that was as much Alaska.
It was.
Number 14, as Jillian did a great job sprinting in there, closing the gap, even though the offensive player for Warren Wilson had a great angle to the goal. Ball is going to go back to Warren Wilson. I believe Bree right there with a little bit of a turnover. .75, 70 seconds left here in this shot possession.
We will have a whistle there. I believe the ball's going to go to the Bishops.
Yep, reset on 90 seconds, and it's now Bishop's ball.
This year, Warren Wilson, Mike, they've played a few USA South opponents. Actually beat Huntington 20-16 and Pfeiffer 12-11. 3 and 4 overall record, and that whistle is going to stop the clock one more time.
Yes, 2 minutes, 37 seconds. It looks like it's going to be a green card, I believe, this time for number 22 from Warren Wilson. That's going to reset the shot clock to 90. And we're going to see a 1 minute penalty come up on the board for number 22. Whistle blows, and we're back at it. Max Iglesias with the ball, sprinting down to midfield and crossing midfield. It's always great to see a student athlete that works as hard as she does have success out here in the competition venue. Always see her in.
She might score here.
Absolutely. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it could be a foul, perhaps.
Maybe a free position shot coming for the Bishops for Max.
That would be great. It looked like someone might have been a bit injured over there.
And somebody's coming off.
Yeah, it looks like she might need some attention from the athletic trainer. Perhaps a jammed finger or something.
She is holding her hand. Maybe, yes. Maybe a jam.
Appreciate Emma, our assistant athletic trainer in charge of lacrosse training, coming out to the field. That's a tough break right there for Warren Wilson. Player out with injury, and then we got another player in the penalty box for another 38 seconds. Officials are having a bit of a conference out there, I guess, to determine if anything out of line occurred. Going to take a short break. We'll keep the stream going, and we'll turn off the on-air audio. Looks like we're going to have a meeting between the official and both head coaches.
Back here, we have a little bit of a foul situation there, Mr. Armbruster, and a green card and a yellow card distributed out. And I tell you, like you mentioned, that board is getting lit up today with those. And that's a save by Jillian again, Mike. I got to look at the stats, see how many she's got. She might be approaching double digits. One of the best games of her year.
It really has been great, and it's really kept the Battling Bishops in the game so far, in the match so far.
That's right.
As we head on down to
a little radio signal from across the street.
Yeah,
that's probably the little noise you're hearing in the background.
Right, we might need to change our channel that we're using to make sure we're not overlapping with anybody over the Carolina Eagle.
I remember, guys, been something happened in a football game or two, but quite entertaining. And that'll be a goal right there once again by number 10
Very
for the Owls.
For the Owls right there. Great pass, really great catch and shoot. That brings us to 1 minute left in the first half.
It's almost like she get a little Air Jordan pump there on that ball, Mike. Nice shot.
Absolutely,
for the Owls.
Shot. Max is going to be on penalty timeout for 46 seconds more. All the Owl players that were out are back in the game, save one that's going to be held out at least for a little while longer, addressing perhaps an injury. Not exactly sure what's going on here, but it seems Max is allowed back into the game because they scored. Warren Wilson scored while Max was out.
That is correct.
Therefore, we can clear the penalties off the board. So you should have a clear penalty button.
That's right.
Perfect. Thank you. Madison's trying to communicate with us via the radio. We're going to help her out here a minute. Baden, I'll leave you to it, and I'll be back.
I appreciate it. Got draw control here. 1 minute remaining, and that ball will be, it's actually not going to be a draw control. Looks like maybe a ground ball or a turnover. It's going to be a turnover for the Bishops. Warren Wilson looking here will probably have the last possession of the half. Shot clock is off. Spring in the middle of the hashes here. A little bit smaller in college football. And there's a shot again by number 10. That will be a goal and assisted by number 22 for the Owls for, I believe, Warren Wilson's 10th goal of the afternoon. And more than likely will be up by 8 going into the break with less than 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Great athleticism by the Owls today. Really, really a good squad. Like we've talked about, defeated multiple USA South teams this year with a 3-4 record. Also defeated Montreat, which is close counterpart theirs in the mountains of North Carolina. Is it 9 we got goal? And the Bishops have to make one more stop here. Under 10 seconds to go in the half. Passing side. It's going to be picked up by the Owls for 2 seconds. Don't think it's going to be enough time to get a shot off. It will not. The Owls will lead the Bishops 9-2. We're going to take a break for halftime. Be back in 10 short minutes from Vernon T. Bradley Junior Stadium.
Was the perfect fit. I get to work closely with faculty, learn practical skills, and make a difference through various student organizations. My favorite part? Living on campus with my cat Salem in their pet-friendly residence hall.
North Carolina Wesleyan University is regionally ranked based on academic performance, affordability, and its top 10 online MBA program. North Carolina Wesleyan University. Personal, practical, purpose-driven.
Back here for a second half action at Vernon T. Bradley Junior Stadium. The Bishops have got to come out of a 7-goal deficit to try to tie this thing up, going for their first win of the season.
Absolutely. Second home game or home match, as we mentioned. Much nicer weather today. Gorgeous sunshine. Baden, I'm not sure about you, but golly, maybe a sweet tea or lemonade after this.
Only an Aquafina for me.
Oh, an Aquafina.
I do like a little flavored water with a little, like you get nicer hotels. And
okay. With like a little cucumber.
That's right, yeah.
Or lemon or lime infused.
That's right.
Okay. I was talking with our graduate assistant, Adam Conti, today about Gatorade Light. So it's like the Pedialyte version of Gatorade, and it's got a unique flavor, cucumber lime. A bit cucumber forward for my taste, but very refreshing nonetheless. Baden, you know how we used to in the athletic department do a, what was it called, where we would have a March Madness.
Starch Madness.
Starch Madness. Coach Trader, women's basketball coach here at Wesleyan, former student athlete here and alumni, had a friend that had food matchups, 64 food matchups. I wonder if perhaps we start a March Madness that's based upon energy drinks and Gatorade Powerade hydration drinks.
I might lose that one. Maybe different waters.
Oh,
the Gear Park versus the Aquafina in the Sweet 16.
What about Dasani?
Too much salt in that for me.
Gotcha.
As we have a spin move here and
hits right off the upright. The crossbar. I'm not exactly sure what the umpire's call, but I think we're resetting to 60 on the shot clock. And now we are back engaged. Warren Wilson, fresh time here. Looks like we might have another foul call. We're going to stop the game clock and the shot clock.
Yes, we will. Will a card be out, or
I'm
cannot
not sure.
see?
It seems like it might just be a common foul. I do believe that's what it is. You've seen the Battling Bishops defenders in the field do a great job helping Jillian Stein defend some of those free position shots. See if Battling Bishops can do the same thing there. Great job by Max cutting off the offensive player from Warren Wilson.
Well, these lacrosse players, Mike, they kind of hits close to home. They are students in my mom's education class here at Wesleyan.
Really?
Yeah, they really enjoy that, and they're going to be inspire America's future, next generation of teachers here. So we're excited about that on this lacrosse program.
Shout out to Mrs. Mindy
That's
Collins.
Right. Maybe she is watching today from her office. Never know.
Baden, I hope that she's educating young minds and not just messing around listening to you and me.
She doesn't need to listen to me, that's for sure. I did not get my Yes. I guess I got my smarts from neither my mom or my dad. Very intelligent people. So I don't know where I guess Apple did fall far from the tree in that case. Yeah.
Great action right there on another free position shot. Number 10 for Warren Wilson.
What a day.
The stat sheet. She has just been dynamic and dominant. Coach Gentili, Coach Simpson need to really figure out something. She's had 7 goals. Head statistician Bernardo Rojas told me. That is impressive here. And we're barely into this second half, Baden.
That's right. Score update from Charlotte. North Carolina leads Notre Dame 27-17, 7:36 in the first half.
Who's Notre Dame taking on today?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
That's right.
When you and I talked about this matchup, we thought UNC was going to be a for sure winner, but it's crazy how some of those lower seeds in those major Power 4 Division I conferences have the ability to kind of get on a roll. It seems like we might have a bit of an injury here. We're going to take a short break.
That's right.
And hear from Flow Sports.
slight injury timeout there for the Bishops. Appreciate our sponsor at Flow Sports. Well, with Flow Sports, Mike, you want to talk about some of the partners here you see on the penalty board. We got a great, a fearless leader, chairman of the board, Paul Bowers' company, Oak Bridge Insurance. And
Oak Bridge Insurance. Had a great opportunity to sit down and meet with him prior to this athletic year, and then making a commitment to college athletics here at NC Wesleyan University.
That's right.
Their company was really born out of just hard work and some local businessmen or local insurance agents coming together. They built a grassroots-ish type insurance agency here, and then I think maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago, turned around and sold it to Oak Bridge, and so still very, very involved with the day-to-day operations of it, even though maybe it's coming under another heading. If you have an interest or a need for medical insurance or another kind of insurance here in the Rocky Mount area, please reach out to Oak Bridge Insurance. Ask specifically for Paul Bauer, son of Dr. Bauer, who Bauer Field is affectionately named after. It seems like we might have a score here.
Think we do for
Warren Wilson.
the Owls, yes.
What number, I am unsure.
I did not see it.
Let's ask our head statistician here, Bernardo. Score there by number 13, Callie Ernie. It's going to bring the scoreboard to 11-2. Also on that, Vernon T. Bradley Jr. second stadium. Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium second scoreboard is Builders Discount. You and I have had a ton of experience there, have we not?
Including a great day where we were able to help the Bowling Bishops baseball team with their covered batting cage. We poured some holes and
we dug some holes and poured some concrete.
Yes, we did. Yes,
put some footers in the bottom.
Day after Christmas, that was a good.
That was a good day.
As they say, you got to work off the turkey, or what? That's how you work it, or the ham on Christmas.
Yes,
I'm more of a turkey guy at Christmas.
Ooh, I would do turkey every major national holiday, just because it's such a great meal that. Maybe it's the nostalgicness of attaching it to Thanksgiving, but golly, do I love some turkey. Maybe even like the next day, you put it on a sandwich with some lettuce, mayo, some pickles, a little cheese. We're making y'all hungry.
Got to come out. Speaking of food, next Friday night, we have a big College World Series celebration. Welcome back the first two CWS teams. Baseball, 81-82. We got a night game gets Southern Virginia. Mike, you want to talk a little bit more about that and how people can RSVP to come to Bauer Field that evening?
Yes, we are really excited about that. We were trying to create an event that honors NC Wesleyan former student athletes and alumni, those that have come here and performed admirably on the field and in the classroom. But I feel like a lot of different stakeholders here at Wesleyan have done a good job coming together and really incorporating a lot of different activities into that night. Our activities director here for students is Elliot Smith. He's going to have what he calls a spring fling as that ball gets turned back over to Warren Wilson here. Number 11 with the ball, Sophia Spangler. Bounce houses, food trucks, inflatables, caricature artists. It's going to be a great night, not only for students here at Wesleyan, but also any local community members that want to come out, bring their kids. Reached out to the Chamber of Commerce here in Rocky Mount and invited all those people. We're also excited to hopefully have not just 81 and 82 alumni back, but also other baseball alumni that maybe are closely connected to those years. Excited to have Coach Guzzo's family with us as a nice score there. I believe by number 30, Alina Wheeler. Alina Wheeler, and a 5'5" junior from Colorado.
And I believe the clock will now run over.
Yes, the clock will run. Our main clock here, now that it is a 10-point spread. Thank you, Baden, for pointing that out for the fans. It's a bit of a unique sport for you and I, not necessarily raised around it. And so to learn some of the nuances or idiosyncrasies of the sport is sometimes difficult. But thank you for pointing that out.
I'm surprised up in Indiana you didn't see a lot in the Midwest. And so not much lacrosse.
No, where I was born and raised in northern Indiana Central, not really in a metropolitan area. Then I went and worked at a NAI institution in a bit rural northwest Ohio. So lacrosse was more metropolitan, large city based, even up there in the Midwest. And so did not have a lot of experience until having the opportunity to be around it here at Wesleyan.
Draw control here. The Bishops looking to scored their third goal of the contest.
Absolutely, and they did draw control there. Number 18 has a goal in this game. That is Nicole Triazzi, a freshman out of Boca Raton, Florida.
You don't see that much for lacrosse players. Not a big hotbed in Florida, but how about that? I guess there's some pretty competitive lacrosse in the Sunshine State, mainly known for football, baseball, and volleyball.
Maybe a little surfing.
And a little surfing, and I think I believe
a goal.
That is a goal, yes.
By number 14, Alaska Evans.
From number 14, Alaska Evans.
Great job over here by Josiah on the PA
Yes.
loudspeakers. Pumping up that crowd after that big goal scored.
That's what the Bishops needed, a goal,
Absolutely.
and maybe a little momentum shifting back their way here, and still have 9 minutes remaining in the third period.
That's going to bring the game clock back into play since we are under 10-point spread at 9 now. Great job by the Battling Bishops getting that clock to stop on dead balls to allow themselves more actual game action time to claw their way back into this thing.
Mike, we have now reached the 80-degree mark here in Rocky Mountain. I just got to alert, so hot day.
If anyone's interested in working on their base layer tan, probably want to sit
Yeah.
outside. Draw control here.
That'll be won by
Triazzi
Triazzi, yes. Good little sequence for her.
She pitches the ball back to Max, up to Alaska. Attacking from that left to right side. Bree back in the game here as well with the ball in her hand. It's number 9, Garcia. Flips it smartly to Max. She probes the Warren Wilson defense.
Still looking for something. Seems like they've got her pretty well contained, and we're going to have a stoppage.
Could be a potential foul and even a
I
card
think it's-
situation here.
I think it is on.
Number
It is a
12.
card. I cannot see if it's green or yellow, however.
I believe it's yellow. Number 12 for Warren Wilson receives a yellow card. Lulu Fish, a freshman out of Hilton Head, South Carolina. Hilton Head Prep High product. You'll see that Vernon T. Bradley Jr. scoreboard pop up with the number 12 and the penalty, 2 minutes for a yellow. And the Battling Bishops are going to have themselves a free position shot taken here by Max Iglesias. Really great job by Maxima Iglesias. That is goal. Another score here. Brings 4 on the old scoreboard. 4-12. Great job here by the Battling Bishops.
What a year she's had for Wesleyan, Mike. Scoring, I believe, her 6th of the year. I could be wrong on that. I'll have to double check, but nice third quarter here for the Lady Bishops. Looking around, your popcorn must be pretty popular. There's a lot of bags. See Aaron Denton now eating one as well. I will say I've received a lot of positive comments on the, what do you call it, the butterness of the popcorn.
Yes, the
at Wesleyan.
butteriness.
Yeah.
A little butter salt as well. I see a lot of people out here. We had the head women's soccer coach, Bev Bianca, out supporting. Athletic director, vice president of athletics, Aaron Denton, and SWA senior women's administrator, Kara Carson, out here supporting as well. It's kind of funny. You see over in the stands, Baden, a young lady over there with a umbrella trying to fight away the sun's rays. And I can't keep harping on it enough, but golly, our very first match of the season was snow on the ground, and we're all bundled up in hoodies and coats and gloves.
Welcome to North Carolina.
Welcome to North Carolina. Ain't that the truth? Number 13 for Warren Wilson, Callie Ernie, going to get a little medical attention here on the sideline as we're back into action. Potential turnover, but look like Warren Wilson might hold the possession.
I think we're going to get a turn.
I don't know. Max
on
over
the
here is
ground.
just getting after it, isn't she? Shot clock resets to 90. Really nice pass up the field. Alaska number 14 for the Battling Bishops. Alaska Evans. Not exactly sure what the call is here. Perhaps a high stick. I am unsure. We'll wait to see what the umpire calls. I believe it might be We're going to stop the clock.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we might have another card. It does appear as we...
Yep.
Yes, a green card for Wesleyan number 15, Taylor Boulware. She's a freshman out of High Point, North Carolina, product of Kearns Academy.
And we are back in action now. The Owls will have it on their side of the field, trying to get this league back to 9. We'll have a transition, and the clock will stop one more time. It appears he's
reaching for a card,
and it is a card on. I cannot see. We're going to find out who comes out of this ball game, however.
It's a green card. So that'll be a 1-minute penalty. We'll reset the shot clock to 90. And
Not sure who will be
comes
out.
over here to the game. Comes over here. As demonstrative as...
I guess they will. Yep. I figured somebody would have to come out. That'll be... Can't quite see the number. I believe that is Allison who's going to have to come out of this ball
number
game.
3, Allison, for a 1-minute penalty.
Yep.
The Bishops, number 3. We got 1 minute up there.
And Mike, she is a freshman from very close by, Hillside High School in Durham. Big football history up there.
So I think you see a pattern really emerging as we speak about the young ladies on the Baton Bishops lacrosse program as being young, maybe a bit inexperienced at the college level, but growing quickly underneath Vicki Gentili's tutelage.
Leggies went down to Georgia this past week, Mike, and after the Piedmont game, actually did a lot of community service in the mountains of North Carolina, helped the family, I believe, stay warm. I'm not exactly sure what they did to the heating and cooling system, but they're certainly going to need that AC today. And I always love the Bishops in the community. I know athletic director Aaron Denton really enjoyed that as well, Mike. So
absolutely, he was able to travel with the team and support those ladies, and did a great job setting up, I believe, opportunity to volunteer with Samaritan's Purse.
Okay.
I believe that they were able to help insulate a crawl space from a
A
home.
crawl space, okay.
Yes, that had been filled with mud. The mud had been removed and all the old, wet, nasty insulation. So not really a fun job, but those ladies got after it with great attitude and completed what needed to be done. That's a great job right there by number 10 for Warren Wilson. That is Sydney Weber. It seems like we keep mentioning her name. I also thought Baden, as impressive as the goal, was the assist from number 5, Barra Dorsey, a 5'3" sophomore out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Baden, tell me a little bit about Nashville, North Carolina. It was kind of something that I was indoctrinated with when I got here.
The original Nashville.
Ah.
Not sure it's as vibrant as Broadway, but
don't they have some kind of a festival going on in the fall or the spring?
I believe it's the Blooming Festival.
The Blooming
Festival. Yes. I believe there's a pumpkin festival in the fall in Spring Hope.
Just down the street.
Just down the street. So good good event. Speaking of Nashville, Mike, you and your wife, Brittany, are really involved with the Braswell Family Farms Egg Drop. It's a huge event every New Year's Eve. We learned that in some of these broadcasts, some interesting things are dropped across the country.
Yes.
In Lebanon, Pennsylvania, Bishops play Lebanon Valley in baseball. I believe they drop a piece of bologna, a large piece of bologna up there. So,
wow.
But, yeah, tell us a little bit about the egg drop, Mike. I know that is a thing that really brings the community in Nashville together. So,
yep, Braswell Family Farms, a local agricultural company, does a great job with investing back into the Nashville community. They're a large community, quote-unquote, player. And so the Nashville and Braswell Family Farms Egg Drop occurs the last 2 New Year's Eves. A couple different live bands performing, a bunch of food trucks, a lot of activities for young children, all for free. Food trucks, you have to pay for the food, but everything else is free for the entire family. Brittany Armbruster, my wife, does have the opportunity to be fairly involved with it, and you and I also had the opportunity, because of our relationship with her, to be maybe not as involved, but darn near as involved.
That's right.
Parking cars and trying to keep the peace for all the rowdiness of the cars driving in and out. a hot ticket to get in the Nashville area for sure. Being a family fun event, the egg drops at 7 p.m. So it's a great opportunity to get the kids out there, young and old, and have some fun, and then maybe go hang out somewhere else a bit later on. Back in action here. Owls are up 13 to 4 with 4 minutes left here in the third period.
Hope Bishops can get a stop here and try to get the ball back, chip away at this lead here in the late goings of the third period.
Absolutely, some unique thing here, babe.
Well, athleticism for the Owls today, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Number 5 and number 10 specifically, Vera and Sydney, have really caused some problems for the Battling Bishop defense. Speaking of that Battling Bishop defense, forces a turnover. Jillian Stein, starting goalie for the Battling Bishops women's lacrosse team for the last 2 years, hands the ball off to Maxima Iglesias. I would say here in the early goings this season, probably the MVP for the Battling Bishops.
That's right. And she's going to have a curiosity. She's going to have to fire out on a great pass. Couldn't quite hang on to it. And that will go to the Owls. Mike, how do you think it is playing lacrosse on grass compared to the turf here?
Oh, my. That's a great question, Baden. We at one point in time prior to this erection of this facility, the Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium and Stallings Field, we did play on grass on the soccer field. So we would use Scow Field in the fall for men's and women's soccer. And then in the spring, we would play lacrosse out there. Little different lines to be painted. Had to set up some portable shot clocks at both ends of the field, which were frustrating perhaps at best until we were able to move into this more permanent facility. And so I think that the biggest thing is the inconsistency of the playing surface on natural grass, especially at the Division III level. Rain and snows. You look at what we dealt with from 3 weeks ago for our very first match. Had we been playing on natural grass, we wouldn't have played.
I do not believe so. We're going to have a stoppage again here, and that's going to be a free position shot.
Looks like a high sticking penalty there.
See that in hockey a little bit. Very similar sport to hockey. And Iglesias.
Great block there.
Yes, she cannot score there, and the Owls will send that one to the after side of the 50.
Apollo Greaves, freshman, goalkeeper for Warren Wilson out of Alabama, Fairhope High product. Did a great job blocking that ball, looked like with her left shin. Battling Bishops get a steal, and they're off to the races with Max leading the charge.
Speaking of hockey, Mike, Hurricanes 39-22 this year in Raleigh. They beat Tampa Bay Lightning, and I believe that was last night at the now Lenovo Center. They're going to be looking at a new basketball coach in Raleigh. Kevin Keats will. I actually saw him on I believe it was a tweet that he was back at the UNC Wilmington game for their conference tournament. So Seahawks also faced Tar Heels in baseball this week. Fell late rally from North Carolina. Matt's is going to spin around and score, Mike. How about that?
Great score by Maxima Iglesias. Great score.
Another Battling Bishop score by number 5, Max Iglesias.
Very nice job on the PA, Mike, getting some energy here in the stands. And I don't believe there's a person on there sitting down after that.
No.
Goal by Maxima Iglesias here at Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium.
I was really impressed with Max, kind of that hezzy type, you would say in the game of basketball, hesitation dribble. You slow your defender down, lull him or her to sleep, and then boom, explode. And she got just beyond the backside of that goal and turned on the afterburners.
We cannot hear. There's some kind of announcement we were trying to hear from sidelines. I have no idea.
So we're going to reset the clock to 1 minute and 3 seconds here. 1 minute and 3 seconds. Excellent. Zach gets ready to pop up on the old scoreboard.
Slight clock issue now at 1 minute and 3 seconds on the clock here in the third period. Guess there's a lot of excitement in the press box after that goal by Max. And the clock ran a little bit too long, but the Owls will have possession here on the draw control. Maybe 2 possessions left in this quarter, Mike. You would assume the Owls will try to go for a little 2-for-1, I guess, as you call it in basketball. And
well, with it being 90 seconds, Dayton,
it is a little short, yeah.
It's a bit longer than the basketball shot clock, so almost think like when you're in the basketball, you kind of want to hold the ball. Great job by Jillian Stein there, blocking it as it goes out of bounds behind the goal. 28 seconds left, and Warren Wilson Owls are looking to score again. High-intensity defense out here being played.
And a spin move again. That looked like almost like a little bounce pass, Mike.
Absolutely.
And
Number
scored
5,
the goal.
Vera Dorsey, as we mentioned. Both her and Sydney Weaver have given the Battling Bishops defense a headache for sure. Here the Owls.
I believe
Owls.
number 5 scored that.
Yeah, Vera out there again, looking to do what they're looking to do to the Baton Bishops. They did to Huntington, come out of here with a USA South Conference win.
Also get the Pfeiffer as well. They've been
Really?
very competitive in non-conference play against USA South. I believe they're nestled in the mountains of North Carolina.
They are.
Good, probably 4-hour drive here from Rocky Mount,
but not a bad day for it. I don't.
No,
think.
it is not.
Got to be excited if you can step out into, as you mentioned, just an amazing playing surface, very consistent.
And we will have a foul.
Yep, so it's going to be Battling Bishop ball here with 6 seconds left. 4, 3, 2.
Can they get a shot off? They will not hold the ball. Bishops will have to overcome a 9-point deficit heading into the fourth quarter. Florida Sports has got a message, and we'll be right back. Back here for the final stanza from Vernon T. Bradley Junior Stadium. Warren Wilson leads North Carolina Wesleyan by a score of 14-5. Matt Smith-Glacius really been a vocal point for the Battling Bishops today, scoring multiple goals. And we're going to have a whistle to start here on the face-off. They're going to call a foul. I believe the foul is going to be on the Battling Bishops. It will be on the Battling Bishops. Warren Wilson will get the possession. Foul be on Kelsey Oyer.
Bishops here with a great
They
opportunity.
will end up with a ball, though.
Right, great opportunity here to score to start off the fourth period.
Here's Matz again going around the crease. Dumps it off to Kelsey. Cannot handle it. That'll be a turnover. And the Owls will look to run with it. A whistle.
A bit of a foul there on Max, I believe. It's such a unique sport, babe. We were talking with Adam Conti at halftime how the sport of lacrosse really does kind of represent a melting pot of hockey power plays, of almost like a soccer field, a lot of basketball type rules. If we have a clock stoppage as well, potentially a foul here. I don't see any cards coming out.
Maybe just one of those free position shots coming for
It does appear.
Warren Wilson. Yep. Well, no, they'll be behind the.
I think number 19.
Yeah, I see now. Yep,
Number
you were
19,
correct.
That's Lily Grant, a 5'1" freshman out of Lookout Mountain, Georgia.
Okay.
Beautiful area there at Lookout Mountain.
I've never been.
Borders up against the against Tennessee.
Is that saved
Nice
by Kelsey?
job.
Yeah.
Yep, Jillian Stein there.
I'm sorry,
in
Jillian
goal.
Stein. I was calling Kelsey's name on the
Right.
last possession. I got confused.
Jillian Stein with a heck of a catch right there on the save.
Matt Seglacius bounces it, and that will finally be corralled there, I believe.
Izzy Wooten in the game.
Yeah, it is Izzy Wooten. After education major for Battling Bishops, and Bree Garcia will run with it at 50. Mike, since we're here at Vernon T. Bradley Junior Stadium, be remiss to not mention football will be opening the season on Thursday night coming up, and first weekend of 2025, and that will, I believe, kick off the college football season against the Averett Cougars. That's going to be a big crowd here for a 6 o'clock kick.
Former USA South opponent made the decision, that athletic department institution made the decision to go into the ODAC, just north of us, a Virginia-based conference that probably aligns with their travel needs a little better. We were sorry to see them go. But we are excited to still keep that relationship. Jeff Filkowski and their head coach having a desire to still remain and to play each other. Looks like we are going to reset that shot clock to 60 because that ball bounced off the edge of the goal. Possession remains with Warren Wilson.
It does.
45
Mike, I believe they got about 4 schools in the Division III basketball tournament. Hampton, Sydney, Randolph, Macon, Guilford, and I will have to look up the 4th off the top of my head. I'm not sure, but I know it's affectionately called Randy Mack, won about 18-game winning streak in the regular season this year. I believe that 4th team, Mike, without looking, was Virginia Wesleyan, who we actually faced, and heck of an athletic team that they have. It was basketball conference for the ODAC this year, and every year, really.
Yep. You and I had the opportunity to go up there to Randy Mack 2 years ago when the Battling Bishops were USA South regular season and conference tournament men's basketball champions.
Speaking of men's basketball, Mike, we were halftime in Charlotte, 43-29, North Carolina League. So they look to be on their way to face the Demon Deacons tomorrow. So you may see a Duke, Georgia Tech, North Carolina, Wake Forest quarterfinal in Charlotte. That'll be intriguing at Spectrum Center. Leading the way for Carolina is Withers with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and R.J. Davis is leading them in assists with 5.
Wow. R.J. Davis, a great graduate student.
And
Great
that
player, great grab.
fighting
there.
in the crease, but the Bishops will come away with it.
Yep, Nicole Triazzi picks the ball up. Looks like we had a great opportunity to score there. Unfortunately, the pass from Max was just a hair bit low. Let's see what the officials call. It's still going to be battling Bishop ball, but only 34 seconds left in the shot clock. They're going to have to move quickly. Oh, great cut.
What a cutback, huh? And is that save right before it went into orange crease? It is.
A great save by Apollo Greaves.
And she will attempt to clear. I do not. Oh, I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, that looked weird there. It'll go to Wesleyan. Not sure exactly what the call was, but it looked weird coming out of the net. Nope. It may have been too close in the crease there by Kelsey Oyer, and that will be a successful clear for the Owls of Warren Wilson.
Number 11, Sophia Spangler.
Bree Garcia will pick her up at the 20-yard line. And a spin move around Bree. They're going to call a foul on her. I believe they are. Very nice spin move there, but I believe that she's going to be rewarded with a free position shot, Mike.
Yeah, almost directly head on from the goal.
It is.
Jillian Stein's going to have to sit down in a defensive stance and work here.
Here's the shot. Is that
Wow.
save? Yeah, what a save. I could go down for that one, and she is. Miss Stein's a heck of an afternoon for Wesleyan.
Approaching 9 minutes left in the fourth period here. Also the match. Looking to clear. I'm not exactly sure why she doesn't clear it to Max right at the center of the field.
She will pass it back.
Backwards
it looks like.
to Bree.
Yeah.
The ball comes back to Jillian. Now we clear to
And
Max.
there's the clear we're looking by the Bishops. Bree passes it to the right
Evans.
to Alaska Evans. I believe also plays a little women's soccer for Wesleyan.
Ball back to Max, and she's on the attack. Great throw to Kelsey Oyer.
Bishops are
right in front of the goal for a score. Kelsey Oyer, number 20, battling Bishops from Chillicothe, Ohio, up there in the great God state, the Buckeye land.
Oh, yeah. A lot of Ohio talk on these broadcasts this year.
Yes, yes. I mean, when you're national champions at the college football playoff, it's difficult not to talk about the
That's
Ohio
right.
State.
You can't beat Michigan 4 straight years with a.
Well, that's something that we as Ohio State fans don't like
But
to
I
talk
think you will
about.
trade that out for a national championship.
natty, yeah.
Some people may not go. From what, I
Absolutely.
don't know.
Talk about a rivalry. We had a conversation about that rivalry back at UNC Duke and men's basketball. While it might not be as important as Ohio State and Michigan or that team up north, it is a pretty big all thing. Any opportunities you think for a Duke UNC ACC tournament matchup?
I think you may see it in the semifinals. I think
Okay.
the Blue Devils will probably beat Georgia Tech pretty easily tomorrow. North Carolina, Wake Forest should be a 1 or 2 possession game.
Really?
I think,
Wake Forest is that good?
yeah, I think Wake Forest will have to win the ACC tournament to get in the NCAAs. I'm not sure where Carolina stands right now, though. They
Yeah.
helped themselves today, but may have to beat Wake as well tomorrow.
Yes, you really saw their Joe Lenardi prediction of on the bubble, off the bubble, take a hit after that loss at home to Duke.
Which I really don't
Wow.
understand because we're going to have a Warren Wilson goal there.
Sophia Spangler, a freshman out of Charlotte, North Carolina, just down the road from Warren Wilson.
Yeah, I don't really understand that, Mike, because Wake Forest actually got the double bye in the tournament, but they are lower on the bubble than the Tar Heels right now, so that's a
Perhaps some bad non-conference losses
yeah,
by the
could
Demon
be.
Deacons. Dave, what the people really want to know that are on the live stream here is what's going on with the Indiana Hoosiers? Men's basketball, where are they at?
That is a question I think you need to answer, Mike. A Hoosier and Mike Woodson coming to an
Yes,
end. I know
coming
he
to
was
an
very emotional on the sidelines after his final game. I believe he even said I might be leaving too soon.
Yep.
But not of his decision-making, I believe. And Indiana side going in a new direction. But I got to say, not saying I disagree, but I actually like Mike Woodson. I think the expectations are a little unrealistic in Indiana, and I think he actually probably had the best skin of his career here at the end of 2024-25.
Yeah, it hasn't been bad. I think that you look at, much like Ohio State and national champion winners, Indiana basketball NIL spending is one of the top in the nation.
It is.
And so when you don't have the ability to produce on the court with what's being spent, therefore the quote-unquote value of those expenditures out of the collectives, mostly funded by donors, can become very difficult to keep your job. Perhaps looking for someone that's a little more quote-unquote keyed into college and athletics, high school recruiting, transfer recruiting than what Mike Woodson was. A really great background in the NBA for a number of years. So as an Indiana Hoosier fan, I'm very hopeful and excited about the next coach.
That's right. Warren Wilson, Mike, trying to extend this league at 10 as they're going to have 26 seconds to shoot. You think they're kind of slowing it down, trying to let that shot clock run here late in this fourth. And
yeah, perhaps.
And we, just as I say that, we're going to
like
have a caused turnover there by, is that Maxima Iglesias? Yes,
absolutely.
it is, in the corner.
Didn't done on the defensive end as much as she is on the offensive end.
She's going to run with this one, and she's getting pushed out to the boundary at the sideline. Looked like we had a heck of a screen there on the.
Great job by Alaska Evans on the pick.
Nice pick there. And
I think much like basketball baiting, I would blame that. If I'm number 10, Sydney Weber, I would be upset with my teammates, not necessarily the officials.
Right.
No one told her what was coming.
Not much Sydney can complain about today, Mike. A heck of a day, scoring majority of the Owl goals as we are 6 minutes away from the conclusion of this contest. As mentioned, the lacrosse program will travel to Raleigh, take on William Peace on Saturday. That's a big USA South contest, and Bishops will look to get their first conference win, go to 1-2. That's a spin-around goal by Nicole Triasi. I think it is, Mike. We've seen some spin moves in this game.
Great job by Kelsey Oyer on the little pick at that edge of the goal. Give a shout out over here to our PA announcer, Josiah, getting after it. We appreciate it. We see some fist bumping and pumping going on by the Battling Bishops sideline. Great job there. Nice play drawn up by Coach Gentile and Coach Simpson.
Very well executed as well by the Bishops.
Absolutely. 15-7 as the Battling Bishops try to figure out a way to climb back in this game. I want to say thank you to Bernardo Rojas, our official scorer and statter today. He's getting ready to head off to men's tennis practice. We wish him well and also wish him good luck as they get ready to fly out to California for a huge slate of matches against some nationally top 10, top 15, top 5 ranked opponents. Playing the number 1, the number 2, and the number 3 team in the nation, I was just informed.
I expect them to win every match.
That would be awesome, would it not?
Yes.
Much like what you and I have spoken about in a myriad of other different programs and sports here at Wesleyan, scheduling really tough non-conference competition only prepares you for success in the USA South Conference, on the USA South Conference tournament, which is predominantly where you're going to get your bids into the NCAA tournament.
Look at the machine Albie Bryce has got going on over there. I believe they're going for their 16th straight conference title this year. And I think, Mike, if you're Bernardo, you give them a slice of Sam's Club pizza and let's roll out every number 1 team in the country. I know we're a big fan of it up here. And
absolutely. Shout out to Sam's Club.
And that ball is bounced again for a goal.
Number 5, Vera Dorsey, sneaking in. That gives the Owls 16 on the scoreboard. Battling Bishops 7. I think you've really seen the Battling Bishops become much more competitive here in the second half, periods 3 and 4. While we haven't been able to gain a lot of ground as a Battling Bishop fans, the game has kind of remained ebbing and flowing back and forth, trading goals.
I tell you where you also need to get your pizza, Mike. Let's give a shout. Pizza Hut.
The official pizza.
That's right.
See Wesleyan Athletics.
Not only pizza, but the official. I guess you can get you some wings over there and some breadsticks, some dessert. They really do a good job. Kind folks at Pizza Hut.
Absolutely. Did you remember, Baden, and this might be me dating myself or aging myself, they used to have their version of the calzone was the pizzone, was it not?
It may have been. I've never had it, but it may have been.
Yeah.
I can't answer that. I'm
I'm
not old enough to remember that.
I know. Back in the day when I was in college, there was a Pizza Hut directly adjacent across the parking lot from one of our academic buildings on campus at UNOH, University of Northwestern Ohio, and that was a spot that everyone from students to faculty to staff frequented.
You're right. It's the Pizzone.
The Pizzone.
That is correct. The Pizzone is the calzone version of Pizza Hut.
Yeah, Pizza Hut's version of the calzone, and it was always competitively priced. I think it used to be at one time like $5 or $6, and you got maybe enough food to last you for a couple meals. Give a shout out to our food services here on campus, catering in a little bit of fresh fruit and breakfast items for a faculty meeting held in the Taylor Recreational Center this morning.
Bishop's on the run in the meantime.
Yes,
I believe that's Alaska.
attacking. Shot on goal that's going to bounce off. Shot clock will remain at 60 as you don't reset to 60 unless the shot clock is under 60 when that offensive rebound occurs. Appreciate Nadia Simmons, one of the outstanding student athletes here at North Carolina Wesleyan University, former women's basketball player. Also a graduate intern for us here in the athletic department.
How about her being a national SAC representative
for our conference, correct?
That's right.
Pretty high honor and high praise for a young lady that has represented herself, her family, the Battling Bishop.
She can play a little bit of basketball too, huh?
Absolutely. Appreciate Bernardo here as he heads to practice, as we mentioned.
So I know the all-region voting came out today, so we'll see where she ends up on that. I think she's got a pretty good chance based off of the region, but we will see as we got 3 minutes here remaining. A heck of a year for the women's basketball program, Mike, and same for the men, and very strong years. And
finished 2 and 3 respectively, men and women.
That's right.
In the conference.
We have a spin with like a little dump shot. Was that a foul?
Okay, a foul. Number 19, Lily Grant with the attempt from Lookout Mountain.
I feel like I'm calling basketball. Fouling the shot.
Fouling the shot. Looks like we're going to stop the clock and perhaps a free position shot here from dead center in front of the goal, maybe. Maybe offset a bit to the left.
I got to look and see who that is.
Absolutely. I believe that's number, cannot tell. Number 19, yes, Lily Grant. Shot was errant wide left. Multiple players in pursuit. So I believe the ball is going to go out of bounds and remain with Warren Wilson here. Under 3 minutes, as mentioned. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this one. 85 seconds on the shot clock. So we'll see if Warren Wilson looks to add to their lead or wants to remain a little patient here in the last 120 seconds of this match. Great cut there by number 11, Sophia Spangler. Ball's going to be swung top side around the outside of the goal. Good patience here by Warren Wilson. Good defense by Bree Garcia.
Got a few football athletes in attendance. Might see Anthony Berg up there.
Okay, great.
First team all-conference selection.
Great hustle over here by Max, trying to get a loose ball, a ground ball, and ultimately does gain possession of it, and she's off to the races. Little juke action. Great defense there by number 15, Eden Ofeller, I believe. Could be number 16, Cameron Bryanton. Ball is now in Kelsey Oyer's hand, crossing the 30-yard line. Good defense by Warren Wilson here.
I'd like to see one more Bishop goal, however.
Absolutely. If we could get to 8, I believe that would double up at least the number of goals we've scored in any previous matches. Another little action here with a pick. It's like she got caught right in the face. That's number 10 out of Boca Raton, Florida, Nicole Triazzi. Believe we're going to get a penalty card. Looks like a yellow bait, and that'll send number 12 for Warren Wilson.
She'll be out for
the Fish to the sideline, and that's going to effectively end her day with only 50 seconds left.
That is correct.
We still have a stoppage
believe something's going on here on the far sideline.
Just off camera. We'll keep you updated if anything of significance occurs. Ball is back in Triazi's hands, or in her stick, I should say, Nicole's. Looks like going to be a free position shot. We'll see what she can do with it here. 50 seconds left here in this fourth period.
Chance for a goal. Kind of on the left side there, it looks like.
I'm sorry. We're going to take a short break here, and we're going to
Now we'll reset the clock there. Triazi's shot is a little bit low. Nice. There will be a ground ball. It looks like. No, they are still fighting for it. And Max Iglesias is going to pick that one up. Mike Bishop's going to have, looks like, one more chance here to score.
30 seconds left. See if they try to go quick. Perhaps that's an offensive rebound opportunity for another shot on goal. The ball is turned over as it was attempting to find Kelsey Oyer right in front of the goal, and it looks like number 10 again for Warren Wilson, Sydney Weber. He's going to outlet the ball. And with 9 seconds left, Warren Wilson's going to try to add to their lead. We shall see here. Great defense there by battling Bishop's number 24, Izzy Wooten.
That will conclude this ball game. Warren Wilson is going to take down North Carolina Wesleyan 16-7 here today, and Wesleyan might got regrouped for Saturday morning in Raleigh. Got a big USA South matchup against the William Peace Pacers. Congratulations to Warren Wilson on the victory. Mike, you got any final thoughts this afternoon?
No, excited about what's upcoming here at Wesleyan campus this weekend. Friday night in the indoor sports and education facility with 4 indoor tennis courts. We get to host a nationally ranked team. I believe it's Mary Wash at 6 p.m. And then we get to come back on Sunday and host another match in the afternoon. Saturday represents a doubleheader action for us at the softball field at Bracketville Park. If you're in the Rocky Mount area, please come out. We appreciate your time and hope you have a great day.